Hi chatterboxes out there, I hope you're all having an amazing Friday and enjoying the lovely weather that we're having. Fingers crossed it stays like that. This week the weather has just been so bad and just absolutely miserable. And yeah, today is my day off of college and I'm just relaxing. I woke up early and had a nice refreshing shower and some breakfast and tidied up the kitchen because I'm like Cinderella and tidied up the house. My dad was at work and sister was at work too. He got back and went to bed. He'd gone to see my grandma. My mum was asleep as well because she was up in the night and she's only just got up now. And my older sister's at work and my older brother's in uni. He's back for summer soon. Oh gosh. And my young brother and sister are at college. I went onto some social media sites and also went and drew. I cannot wait because Supernatural is apparently doing a crossover with Scooby Doo. I need to watch Wednesday's Supernatural episode because over in the UK, Supernatural was on E4 on Wednesday evenings. So I need to watch that later on. And today's Home and Away. And also, Skyro is doing a new game and that's out, and my sisters love that. So I tagged them in a post about that. So I can't wait for them to hopefully get that and play that because it will be like reliving our childhood. Also, the singer that did the soundtrack for Casino Royale has sadly passed away. I am shook, as they say, because he was so young, so that was really sad. Also, the Dark Crystal movie, that is kind of like the Labyrinth, are doing a Netflix series on Netflix. Yeah, duh. What am I like? I'm just crazy, and I cannot wait for that. And this week at college has just been so hectic. Next week, on Thursday, we're going to be stuck in U-Book all day and have lunch and break in there as well because we can't go out around the college because it's people have got exams and stuff. So I don't know why we can't just be off college, but apparently we can't, so we have to go to college anyway. But we'll just be having some fun activities. But this week at college, Monday I had history, and then in the afternoon we did some stuff about CV work, and then Tuesday I had English and we watched Zombieland and had to write descriptive writing about describing a zombie, and my mate said skin as pale as the UK weather, which is very accurate seeing as the weather is just so bad. And Tuesday break time I got one of those spinny fiddly toy things that is massive at the moment. Everybody's got them. You like spin them on your thumb, and I got a green one that is like the Batman signal, which is super cool. Costed a bit more. They're normally £4, but mine was £4.99. So I got that, and then went back to lesson and did some more writing, and it was really good. Then I had lunch, and I got the soap mag from the shop because it has about Wobble in. They're back next Thursday for a double bill, and Robert refers to Aaron about his one night stand with Rebecca, so that's going to be really good. Then Wednesday morning I had mass and we played some mass games. Then in the afternoon I did cooking and we made fajitas. Then in the evening I got back and me and my mates went off to have a meal. I wasn't actually going to go because my dad forgot because I didn't have I didn't get any money, and then my mum got some money out, and we got my mate from the high street, and then went off, and I had a Calvary and a bottomless pit of ice cream. I had two portions of that because you could go up as many times as you want. Then we were going to get picked up, but we decided to walk back, so I can't speak. My mouth is going quicker than my tongue because that happens sometimes. Sorry about that, guys. And yeah, we walked back and took some photos of the sunset because it was really pretty. The weather had mellowed a lot and wasn't raining now. Thank God. I kept on thinking to myself, if it rains now, we're going to get drenched. And we had some pit stops along the way, and we got back. And before I went out for the mail, my doll that I'd ordered came. It was actually supposed to come on Thursday, but it came Wednesday, so I was happy about that. And I got my mum to put that on my desk for me so that I could open it later on and sort it out. Also, she recorded the six to me, and then we got back. We dropped my mate home, and on the way home, we were walking back, and it's getting a bit dark, and we saw something in the distance because we were going across this field, and it looked like a person. so we decided to walk the long way round, and we were telling ghost stories, and my mate made my mate jump, so we were laughing a bit, and then we took my mate home, and then we got back, and my brother and his girlfriend were back, and they were asking me all about how it was. My dad was a bit cranky, and I'd gone upstairs to show my sister the doll that I got, and forgot to take my shoes off, so he was a bit cranky. He calmed down a lot after me and my sister took my mate home, and was talking to me about how the meal went and stuff. And I watched Emmerdale and Home and Away and Hollyoaks from Wednesday evening. And Thursday I had hand beauty, and we did some nail art, and I did some drawing, and we listened to some music, and my teacher did some flowers on my hand, like paint on my hand, like body art, and it was really fun. And then in the afternoon, my mate taught about cleaning, and I taught about strokes last week, so we were carrying on with teaching our lessons about something we're interested in or hobby of ours, and we did a cleaning quiz. And because I've got OCD, I aced it, and I did quite well, and it was really interesting. Then I had a break, and I had a snack, and just went into a factory where it's like the cafe area in my college, and just chatted with my mates. Then we went back to lesson, and my other mate taught art, and we just did some doodling, and I helped my mate draw a space person on their artwork because they'd written their name, and they wanted me to help them, and I taught them how to do it and stuff, and also took a photo of it because I was really impressed with how it had come out. And then we got out early, and I had to wait for my mum to come pick me up because she'd gone to my sister's college to pick her up and then get me afterwards. So I sat talking to my mate who was also getting picked up, and I got picked up, and then we dropped my sister's mate home, and my sister's mates weren't very nice to her at college on Thursday, so she'd finally had enough and told them what's what. And after that, a lot of them were coming up to her and saying sorry about how we were acting and stuff. So I was like, good, finally she stood up to these mugs. But yeah, she's going out tonight with her mates. Today is Friday, and it's my day off, as I've told you, and she's going out with her mates to have like a movie through night, and then next week I think she's going out clubbing, but I'm not sure. I think she was going to go out clubbing, but because her mates from Sitson were breaking up next week, they're going to go out clubbing then. But yeah, and I got back yesterday evening, and I watched The Day's Home and Away, and I had a tea cake and a cup of tea, and my dad was back from work, and my sister went off to her boyfriend's house after coming back from work, and my mate who has a bike now, we saw him riding home on the way home from college, and he popped in for a little bit and then went off, and I watched the new EastEnders spin-off Cat and Alfie's Redwater, which is so good. The ending was so gripping. I really hope that person is not Cat's son, and I hope it's a twist, because they wouldn't reveal the son straight away, because that's just too obvious, and that would mean that the series would just be boring. You'd think they'd at least reveal it towards the end, so I don't think that's why. A lot of people said it was like Broadchurch, but I don't really think that's true. I never watched it. That's the one thing I regret not watching. I love David Tennant, but I never really cottoned on to that. And yeah, so today I had a snack and a cup of tea for my lunch. Twitter was playing out, so that was stressing me out. The kitchen dishwasher wouldn't shut, so I was just like, why is this so frustrating? So getting frustrated, and my crazy Doolally dementia cat was just meowing frantically and just being crazy. And now I'm going to be showing you the new dog I got. I had to come into my brother's room. He's in college anyway, no, in uni anyway, so this is kind of just an empty room. When he moves out, my brother's moving into here, and the room where I am, which is divided, and my brother has one half and I have the other. The half I'm in now, I'll turn into my bedroom, and then the half my brother's in will be my doll room, so I'll put all my doll houses and stuff in there if I have room, or I might make the room I'm in now my doll room, and the room my brother in my bedroom, so I walk in, have the doll room, and then walk in the other side and have my bedroom. I'm not sure. We'll sort out when my brother does finally move up and my younger brother moves into this room. And yeah, So anyway, I'll show you the doll that I got. Stop waffling on, Daniel. So yeah, ta-da! She is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. She's got like an Egyptian top and skirt. I think it's an all-in-one, or it might be separate. If so, I'm gonna take the skirt off and give that to my Blue Top dolls, and I'll probably put her on some jeans. She's got a nice blue bracelet. She's got a really posh bag, if you can see on there. Hey, you can see my face. I'll try to show you my face so you can see it more of the doll. Then she's got a really fancy bag, and on, if you can see, she's got some nice sunglasses on. She's got half round, half back hair, and she also comes with a red heart necklace, a nice bag, and some sparkly shoes. And then on the other side, there's an all-in-one blue denim outfit and a nice flowery pink dress. And I'm going to give these to my Blue Top dolls. I've got my Blue Top dolls out downstairs ready for me to sort out because I'm going to dress them up later on. And on the back, it also has some other dolls that you can get. I really like that blue sparkly dress, and I like her because she's got like, she looks a bit like Miley Cyrus. So here's a better, you can see her a lot better, and she's got her sunglasses and her half different coloured hair. So yeah, she's really, and it shows her in the pink dress and her in the denim all in one. So yeah, that's my new doll. I can't wait. I'm going to open her up later on. Sorry, my voice is going a bit crooked then. Too much karaoke the other night. And yeah, now I'm off to have a cheese toastie and a cup of warm milk or a cup of tea. And I'm going to watch today's Himino and last on a few nights ago's Supernatural, because I haven't watched that yet. And then sort my Blue Top out. I hope you've all had a lovely Friday so far, or have a lovely weekend, and that you've had a lovely weekend and that you enjoyed the sunny weather, and I shall see you around. Bye.